Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Doc at Padama and this time we are going to discuss paano isulat ang research bibliography or ang bibliography gamit ang tinatawag nating A.P.A format. Meron tayong sample research title dito, Gamification in Teaching Applied Mathematics. Let's simplify this. So instead of applied mathematics, you can make this simpler by using in teaching mathematics. So if you want to simplify, specify what area of mathematics, you can write the year level. You can also write the specific subject in mathematics. So again, this is just a sample research title na pwede nating gamitin as a basis for our discussion for today. Now, with this, before we start, I would like to invite everyone again to please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Doc Ed Padama. Click that notification bell to alert you when a new video has been uploaded. And if you have already subscribed, please click the like button for this video. Okay, now going to our discussion. This particular title, Gamification in Teaching Mathematics, will be we taking the direction, the goal, the objective of a specific research design. Ang tawag po natin dito ay experimental research. So gamification in teaching mathematics, ang gagawin nila dito is itetest nila yung strategy sa pagtuturo, which is gamification, alin ang mas effective, yung gumagamit ng strategy ng gamification o yung tinatawag nating conventional teaching of mathematics. So, I gave you an overview of the title para alam ninyo kung ano yung pwede nating gamiting references for this particular sample research title. Again, do not bash the title. This is a hypothetical, simple title that we constructed in order to be used as a basis for this particular discussion. So, pwede nyong improve yung title na yan, pwede nyong gamitin, pwede nyong lagyan ng pangalan ng school, which is not necessarily required pagdating sa title. Kung talagang nire-require, ilagay nyo sa loob ng manuscript ninyo kung anong school, anong year level ang gagamitin ninyo dito sa research na ito as your respondents and yung specific subject sa mathematics. Now, ang una nyong gagawin will be to write the narrative. Ibig sabihin ng narrative, you're going to tell a story through narration, discussion, presenting arguments, facts. So, specifically, on this particular part, you're going to do that in the first chapter of your research, which is the introduction and background of the study. So the title of chapter 1 is the problem and its background. And the first part will be the introduction and background of the study. So in this particular part of the discussion would be the presentation of the issue. What are you investigating? What is the problem? You can define that. And then you can give the origin after giving the definition of that particular problem and the effect of the problem. And then, within your narration, you're also going to present the effects and who are affected. Now, within this discussion, habang binibigay nyo lahat ng mga facts na ito, you cannot just give facts based on what you have written. You have to support evidences. And these evidences will be written through what we call citations. You present evidences by presenting citations, specifically in-text citation, if you are citing references within your discussion. Ang tawag natin dito is in-text citation. Example, according to Padama 2020, and then present the idea of Padama, the use of gamification strategy will be effective in motivating the students to learn mathematics. So that is an example of how you incorporate a citation related to the study that you are conducting, referring to the title, which is Gamification in Teaching Mathematics. Okay? So, if that is the case, how are you supposed to write your bibliography? Okay? So, example, you have already made up your mind, you've read the abstract, and then you're convinced that the content of this particular study the study of Padama 2020 is related to your research, then you're just going to construct the reference by getting the names of the authors, the title of the article or the study, and then usually the page number and other information related to or following the A.P.A format. So I'm going to show that to you later. Okay? So, we'll actually apply this using this particular strategy. Okay, so I'll try to look for a reference for this particular title, which is Gamification in Teaching Mathematics. So what we need to do right now is open your browser. Okay, so I'm going to open my browser, which is Google, and then you try. We're going to start with related studies. So with this in mind, I'm going to type Google Scholar. Google Scholar. After typing Google Scholar in your browser, you can just click scholar.google.com, the first option on top. So I'm going to click that one, and then your browser will be converted into Google Scholar. If this has already happened, this means that everything that will appear in the search for the keywords that you're going to write will be classified as studies. So, lahat ng lalabas dyan sa ilalim na ginamitan nyo ng keywords, puro mga studies yan. Okay? Hindi pa siya related. You have to decide if these studies are relevant to the research that you are conducting. And if you can verify that, you can do that by reading the abstract. And if you have already done that, you can now construct the bibliography. So before we go on to that, let's try to type in the keyword. So I'll use gamification in teaching and learning. Okay, gamification in teaching and learning. Okay, again, as I've said earlier, once you have entered the keywords, everything that will appear will be classified as related studies. Related studies are researches. Okay, so you have to go through and browse. The first thing that you have to browse into will be the title of the studies. So this one is gamification in education, and then you're going to see how many times it was cited at the bottom of that particular site. And then the next one is gamification for teaching and learning computer security in higher education. Is this relevant? No. Gamification in education, it's very general. No. So you move on to the next until you find what is relevant and what can support the discussion in your study. So the effects of gamification-based teaching practices on students' achievement and students' attitude towards the lesson. No. Okay. The next one is gamification and student motivation. So you can use this as a citation, a reference in your study, because gamification and student motivation, correlation of gamification as a motivation for students to study, since mathematics is a subject that requires motivation. Not all students want to learn mathematics or want to enroll in mathematics. So if you are already convinced with the title, then you click the title and try to see if you have an abstract available for this particular study. There is the abstract. The abstract is here, so fortunately, you can just go through the abstract. And if you are convinced that the abstract is related to the study that you are conducting, then all you need to do is go back. And then after that, the title is Gamification and Student Motivation. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, and then at the bottom of this particular site, you have double quote and then the word cite, C-I-T-E. Okay, you just need to click that double quote and cite, and then after that you will be presented with, okay, I'm going to do this again because it was expanded. Okay, wait. So let's do that again. Which one? Gamification and student motivation. So I'll click that one again. Okay. And then click cite. And then you will be presented with the following. These are reference or formats used for writing your bibliography. You have the MLA format, the A.P.A format, the Chicago format, Harvard, and then you have Vancouver. So in this case, we are only going to use A.P.A format. So what do you need to do next? Beside A.P.A format, you have Buckley and Doyle. All you need to do is click that particular part, Buckley and Doyle. Click it once, and then you will see that it will highlight everything from the names of the authors, the year published, the title, and then I don't know if this is the page number and the other numbers included here. All you need to do is click copy. But this is already in a pre-formatted A.P.A. Okay, so once you click copy, you close this one, you go to your manuscript. If this is your manuscript, you just paste what you have copied, and then immediately you already have your first reference, which is entitled Gamification and Student Motivation, Interactive Learning Environment, in relation to the title that you are trying to write, Gamification in Teaching Mathematics. Okay, so let's try to put it here, Buckley and Doyle. So let's try another one. Let's go back to Google Scholar. So going back to Google Scholar. Now, after this, so gamification elements and their impact. So no, we're going to pass on that. Gamification for teaching and learning Java programming. No. So again, we're trying to browse just through the titles and trying to decide, is this related to our proposed research title? Just yes or no. And then if yes, you repeat the process that we discussed. Using gamification to teach students in programming concepts, no. Literature mapping about gamification, no. Raising engagement, no. The use of gamification to teach in nursing field, no. So if you think that you have already run out of options, you have these options at the bottom. So you just click the next page, which is number 2. When we click number 2, we'll try to get another one. There's this option, teacher's attitude towards the actual use of gamification. Is this related? The answer is yes. You can use this. This is very much related. Okay? Now, if you have already decided that this is related, the process that we discussed earlier is that you check if you have the abstract. So you just click and try to see if you have the abstract. The abstract is present. So you just go and read the abstract, since this is already at the summary of the study. And then if you decided that this is really related to your study, go back. And then the title is Teacher's Attitude Towards the Actual Use of Gamification. The same process, go to Cite, click that one, and you're going to see the following options. So you just need to get the A.P.A format, Marty Pareño, and Segui Mas. You just click that one, and then click copy. Okay? And then just close this. Go back to your manuscript, and then paste whatever you have copied there. And then you already have 2 references for your bibliography related to the title that you are proposing, which is Gamification in Teaching Mathematics. So all you need to do is to arrange this alphabetically according to the surnames of the writers and the authors. So in this case, this is already alphabetized. You have Buckley and Doyle, and you have Marty and Segui, and then you have the titles, which is very much relevant to the proposed title that you are conducting. So basically, all of this are just again applicable to half of your requirement for your bibliography. So this is for related studies. Now, for related literatures, which are usually textbooks, reference books, journals, manuals, DepEd memos, and so on and so forth, you can just follow the format that are presented here in the related studies. Okay? So again, this is the simplest and most efficient way of writing and formatting your bibliography if you are writing your research. So, paano isulat ang bibliography gamit ang A.P.A format, gamit ang Google Scholar, gamit ang Citation. So, I hope you were able to get something from our discussion for today, which is simplifying this particular process so that every time you are checked by your panelist, this is already pre-formatted so that you will not worry anymore. Okay? So, thank you very much everyone. Again, please help my YouTube channel, which is Doc Ed Padama, by clicking that subscribe button and click that notification bell to alert you when a new video has been uploaded just like this video. And if you have already subscribed, click that like button and you will see on the sides of your screen recommended videos that can help you in writing your research from chapter 1 to chapter 5, even up to the point of helping you prepare for your research defense. And then on the other side is my photo, my icon. When you click that, you will automatically be diverted to the subscription domain where you can easily click that and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So again, thank you very much everyone. Stay safe, God bless, and see you on our next video. Keep learning. Bye.